Hi everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel today. In today's video it's going to be a little different, as you can see already. We got our new kitchen sink, and so my dad and my husband Stefan were working hard in the beginning of this video to put the new sink in. As you can see, they're having a little trouble getting the old sink out. That's because apparently the previous owner of this house thought it was a good idea to use glue to hold the sink down instead of silicone caulk. So it created a nice little challenge for them. So because the new sink is bigger, they had to use this template and trace an outline and cut out some of the countertop to fit the new sink in. And then here you can see they're putting our old faucet on the new sink. beautiful and shiny this sink is. But of course, there's always more dishes to do. So this right here is why I try to stay on top of washing these syringes for Wynn's medicine, because this is probably like 3 or 4 days worth of syringes, and it takes forever to clean them all if you let them pile up. So it's just so much easier to do them every day, but sometimes I just don't have the motivation. So I had a pretty good little stash of them here that I had to clean. So for anyone who's wondering, believe it or not, we got this sink on Amazon, and I can put a link down below if you're curious or if you want a big, giant, beautiful sink just like it. Probably my favorite part of all cleaning videos is scrubbing the sink. Ugh, you guys, just look how shiny and beautiful this sink is. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So the next thing I was behind on this week was getting Wynn's meds drawn up. So I thought I'd include that in this video. I've really got it down to a science, so it's kind of like my special talent is getting these meds done pretty fast. Usually, like I think before it was only taking me like a half an hour, but now I think I've got it down to like a 20-minute process. So I don't want to brag, but doing pretty good with it. Okay, so on to, I think this was the next day. Taking all the stuff out from under the sink actually gave me a good chance to go through everything, reorganize it. I had a couple extra of these little tote bins that I'm putting stuff in, so that actually gave me a good way to reorganize everything. So I ended up using this small one for all the like scrubbers and sponges and rubber gloves, and taking them out of their original like store packaging. So it ended up freeing up a ton of space under the sink, which was nice. And I don't know if you can really see it from there, but I was using those cardboard boxes to store like extra bottles of cleaner and different things like that. And I was like, because I couldn't see the boxes and we kept them in the back of that under the sink cabinet, I just ended up writing down on the front of the box like what was in it, but usually that wasn't even up to date. So this is going to be so much nicer to be able to see what's in there. Under the kitchen sink. Finally put it back together. It kind of reorganized everything. It looks so much better. I have a lot of stuff I've come to realize. So This is still, this little caddy is kind of all my go-to stuff that I grab frequently. So we've got some bleach cleaner, some Microban, some Pledge antibacterial, Lysol wipes, Windex. These are different dish cleaning brushes that I sometimes use for like bottles and things like that. Goo Gone, I use that all the time because I repurpose a lot of like bottles and jars, so I'll use that to like get the labels off. This is some cutting board conditioner and protector. We don't really use it ever, but it just fit better there. And then this stainless steel sink cleaner. We've had that for a while and haven't really used it because our old sink was so gross, but now we finally have a beautiful new sink to use it on. And then in the back, I don't know if it's a wise choice, but I put our fire extinguisher back there. It's always been kind of hard to get to, so we'll have to rethink that at some point. And then we have our bag of paper bags that we use for like our cardboard recycling. Under the P-trap there is just a little bucket we use as like a, mop bucket if we need to, but we don't use it that often. And it also is there just in case there's any drips. And then there's also a plunger in there, a sink plunger. Then we have our soap refills here that are already open. These are Swiffer dusters. They work really good. And all of this stuff in here, I put in here is different like sponges, scrubbers, and rubber gloves. We have garbage bags, more garbage bags, plastic bags. And then in the back, it's kind of dark, but this is all our other cleaning stuff. So like there's some carpet cleaner. We don't use that very often because we don't have that much carpet in the house. Some Mop and Glow sealant for the floors, extra bottles of like Pledge and stainless steel cleaner because we don't use that often. And then like some ant traps and bug spray and stuff like that. And all the extra soap. I bought like a case of dishwashing soap. The Method. I love this stuff. It's Method Clementine scented dish soap. I absolutely love it. And then the soap dispenser I use is just like a little glass jar one that I got from IKEA, and it works awesome. I like being able to pump out the dish soap because it kind of prevents me from using way too much, I feel like, so that's good. So yeah, this turned out pretty nice. I don't know if you can actually see it, but I think it looks good. Okay, so the last thing that I'd been putting off finishing was putting away Wynn's med supply order. So I had to do that. And then I had to break down all of the many boxes that come with that. segment of tube feeding me. So I was breaking down boxes, and Wynn's tube came unclamped. We've got a lovely little trail of formula, so I'm gonna go and clean him up. Are you okay, buddy? I know I scared him because I was like, oh no! And then he started crying and he was like, Mommy, like, why are you mad? So I guess we'll clean this up. Alright, I think that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching and coming back to my channel. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching all the way through. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. You just have to hit that red button down below this video and it'll get you subscribed. And if you hit the bell, it'll notify you when new videos come out too. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!